what's up? I'm back here with the tractors, and oh, there's something over here. Box of goodies here. What's this look like? It's a new ant meter. It's a light switch. Alternator bracket kit. What we got in here? Oh, alternator. Yep, finally gonna do it. Converting this from 6 to 12 volt. Just to get better lighting, better starting, and just all around better electrical system. It's pretty much rewired anyway, so let me get you set up. Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a long time since I posted a video. This is old footage. This is actually probably from late last winter. Converted DH over to 12 volt. I just been a crazy year with everything going on with the COVID and a personal level. Just luck one, couldn't do a lot of video editing. Actually had 2 cameras set up for this job, and probably tell from the sound that the first my one camera failed miserably, and I didn't know, so I lost a lot of footage. So here I'm just taking the hood off. I'm getting ready to pull the generator off of this. This was a pretty simple job. If you're not worried about your old tractor being original, this is a must. Thing starts better, charges better. You'll see at the end I got better lighting on it now. Yeah, these old bolts I've probably been in there for 60 years. But so this is also the first time I used the action cam, which I haven't mounted on my head, and aimed terribly, to be honest with you. This video didn't turn out near how I wanted it to, but it's the best I can do. I said it's a vast improvement over what it was with the 6 volt. In addition to being the 6 volt, we had a starter problem that we thought we had, but we weren't completely sure. So the starter was rebuilt, but it starts beautifully now. You never have to even be concerned about it starting. So I think now I'm working on getting the alternator mounted, the brackets, coil. As you see, I'm aimed too high, so you get a good shot of the garage wall. When I pulled the coil wire off, it was broke inside too. It was probably making contact, but once I pulled it apart, it wasn't going to again. So you got new plug wires. I thought the best way with what footage I had was just to do the voiceover and speed it up. Again, very simple process. Anyone with a little bit of all this here, if anyone's ever messed with the fan hub on an old Farmall, the whole pulley has to twist. And I watched this thing, who knows when the last time it was moved to adjust that belt. I watched a bunch of videos. Some guys said to tap it, some guys said not to tap it. I ended up spraying it down with PB Blaster WD-40, and I got a long punch in there and tapped it. I don't think I got it on video because I was back 2 or 3 times trying to get this thing broke loose. I don't think I'd recommend getting a 4-pound sledge and taking a full swing. But you get a regular ball peen hammer and a long punch, and you can tap it and get it start working. I got it moving pretty good now. But so back to this. If you basic mechanic ability, this is highly recommended. Very simple. I found wiring diagrams online for a Super M, which is the same basic electrical setup. It's a little different from a standard H or a standard M based on the starter switch and how the starter's wired. Still common sense, but I just rather see a diagram to know I'm putting everything in the right place. And Steiner Tractor has a great video telling you where to run wires, and the diagrams I found actually told you what recommendation for wire size, thickness to run where. So yeah, just really good. So now I'm messing with the coil. My new coil, the bracket of course doesn't fit, so I had to get the old bracket off the old coil and put it onto this because the bolt holes didn't line up. There I am trying the new. Yep, nope, not gonna fit. So, but yeah, probably the most difficult thing was getting the alternator mounted and the coil mounted up, which not very difficult. Oh, the belt change was difficult. I think I already explained that. So yeah, now took out the voltage regulator completely, so it's out of the way. Yeah, I got my camera aimed too high, but I'm mounting that alternator right now. Oh, you can see the bracket sticking up there in the coil. But like I said, once you those two things, I just matter of running wire from the battery to the starter and back to the gauges. Now I'm working back at the gauges now. New light switch, new amp meter. Amp meter had to be, I think the original one runs to 30. You have to go to 60 amp when you go to 12 volt. But I was just getting all my wire fished through for my light switch and the amp meter. And I got lights laying there that ended up not working. Don't recommend that. Royal King bought 3 lights. I think they weren't very expensive, but they all 3 probably cost me like somewhere $70 to $80. One literally it lit up for a minute, burnout. Don't know, it was something internal. I never did tear it apart, but power and ground, everything was there right. Burnout completely. By the next day, I think Tyler turned the lights on. The other one burned out in the front. I think maybe the work light was left working when I finally got rid of them. I literally went on Amazon. I can't think of the brand right now, but I think I bought 10 lights for $50. They work. So I have extra lights, plus I got the 3 mounted on this. I'm tightening up wires now for I'm sure the amp meter. But yeah, I'm coming to the end of this. See, I think now I'm just tucking some wires in, getting the wires to the starter. Yeah. Yep. Getting all the wire in the loom. We're all hooked up, ready to test out here. So, hey, probably hear it again, but thanks for watching. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Again, this is highly recommended for anyone with an old farmall. All right, here's a little wrap up of the 12 volt system. That's me hard to see, but got an alternator hiding up in there. 12 volt coil, new plug wires. Had the starter rebuilt. Ran all new wiring. New amp meter. New headlight switch. LED headlights. LED work light. So we're ready to work for at nighttime now. Let me show you how it starts now. There it is. That's how it starts now at 12 volts. So that wraps it up. If you guys like what you see, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for watching.